Hi, my name is Chris Stoddard. I'm a Dare Extension Master Gardener volunteer. Today's short presentation is on salvia. There are so many types, and it is a plant that survives and thrives on the Outer Banks. Salvia, collectively referred to as sage, is the largest genus of the mint family, growing throughout the world except for Antarctica. They are very diverse, but they all have many common characteristics. Showy flowers in a rainbow of colors, aromatic foliage, making them resistant to browsing by deer, and nectar-rich flowers that attract a wide range of pollinators. Salvia can serve as an annual bedding plant, a perennial, a low-growing shrub, or a ground cover. Like I said, they come in a variety of colors and sizes and growing conditions. The Salvia varieties we are highlighting today are those that do well here on the Outer Banks. They are drought and heat tolerant once established. Also, moderately salt tolerant, and they do well in lean and sandy soil. Of course, they love the full sun with some shade during the hottest part of the day if possible. It is deer resistant, although deer may eat some of the flowers, and they attract all types of pollinators. The only drawback is they do not like wet roots, so they need good drainage. Salvia officinalis is the common sage that is the traditional culinary and medicinal sage. It is considered a short-lived perennial in zones 6 to 8 and can be planted around other perennials. SalviaLeucantha, or Mexican bush sage, forms a small evergreen shrub blooming from late summer to frost. It has white to pink flowers. Elegans, or pineapple sage, is a tall, woody perennial shrub with vibrant green foliage and bright red flowers, which do not begin to bloom until the days get shorter. SalviaMicrophilia, sometimes called baby sage because it only grows from 18 to 30 inches, is a small, woody perennial which blooms best in early summer and again in the fall. Two popular varieties are Heatwave and Hot Lips. Salvia Microphilia Heatwave series has been grown specifically for the mid-Atlantic and southern regions of the United States. The Hot Lips series has been very popular because of its two-tone coloration. Salvia Black and Blue, it's beautiful, tall, 3 to 5 foot perennial with deep cobalt blue flowers and black calyxes with bright green leaves. It blooms from July until frost. Salvia Nemerosa, sometimes called woodland sage, is a low, clump-forming 1 to 2 foot perennial that has beautiful blue-violet blooms in early summer. And then you have a kind of an oddball here, Puch de Flama. It's a feathery variety that is quite different from all the other salvias. Mealy Cup Sage is a sprawling perennial which forms a mound 2 to 3 feet wide. The blue-violet blooms appear in spring and can bloom until frost. Now, salvia suffers from some of our most common insect problems. Being sure there is plenty of air circulation between plants and keeping them healthy will allow the plants to survive light infestations. Mealybugs, oh, they're not very pretty looking, are sometimes hard to get rid of because of a waxy coating over their bodies. If an infestation is discovered early enough, Insecticidal soaps or cotton swab dipped in alcohol may help remove them. Keep an eye on the plants for a few weeks to be sure no mealybugs are overlooked. Now, disease problems are warm, humid conditions are favorable for all of these disease problems, and we get plenty of that type of weather here. Being sure again to allow for good air circulation around the plants will help. Watering the soil rather than the leaves is essential. Leaves should be kept as dry as possible, so watering early or at a time of day that the foliage can dry quickly will help prevent the disease and spread of the disease. If a few leaves are showing symptoms, you can remove those leaves to reduce the level of infection. Remove and destroy any diseased plants and leaves. Sometimes a copper-based fungicide can be used, and they are available at garden stores. Please follow the label directions for use and safety precautions. Salvia. There are great perennial plants that survive and thrive on the Outer Banks. They're a popular plant and readily available. For more information, you can call us, Ask a Master Gardener, at 473-4290 or email us at greenlineobx@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.